Good morning guys, Will here from WB Trading. Thanks again for joining me here on the new YouTube channel today. So it's Wednesday 7th of November, just after 7 AM in the morning, and we're here on one of my favourite markets to trade, which is the DAX, the Germany 30. And I've had quite a few messages this week across Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, coming into the new week, from traders asking about my DAX strategy, asking questions like, when does the setup trigger? How long do trades typically take to play out, so on and so forth. So I thought it's going to be a lot easier to just record myself taking one of the trades, one of the setups. So here we are. It's a couple of minutes past 7 in the morning, and we've just had the setup trigger. So if you're one of the traders who's got in touch with me and learned this strategy, you'll currently be in this trade with me, and the other traders that have learned the setup. So you'll know exactly why my stop is where it is, exactly why our target is where it is, and you'll be looking at exactly what I'm looking at right now. And of course, if you haven't learned this strategy yet, obviously you won't have a clue why I'm short here with the stop and target where they are. But you can learn this. If you want to learn this setup, feel free to drop me an email. I'll happily share this with you. I do charge a fee, but that certainly won't be a problem when you've made your money back within 2 weeks, within a month. But basically, the setup and the reason I'm in this trade is based on an edge that I found within the DAX market that gives us this same setup every single morning, and it currently gives us a win rate of just under 70%, which means that we profit using this setup the vast majority of the time. Which is why on days like today, when we're only aiming for just above 1 hour, in this current trade, it's 1.1 hour that I'm actually aiming for. We can get away with this because we win so frequently. Now, if you know about me and how I trade already, you know that I trade mechanical strategy, so no guessing, no second guessing, especially when we're in a trade. We have our stop in place, we have our target in place, and there's no active management involved whatsoever. So, obviously, again, if you've learned this setup from me, you'll be in this exact trade with these exact parameters. If you haven't learned this setup and you're looking at this on screen right now without a clue why we're in this trade, these parameters are based on statistics that tell us when to get into the trade, how and why the trade works, so on and so forth. So there's no need for us to predict, there's no need for us to use multiple time frames. This strategy is purely built for the 1 minute chart on DAX, and it triggers either on or just after 7 AM every single morning of the trading week, Monday right through Friday. And basically, I've done all the hard work for you. I initially noticed this pattern playing out. When I noticed it, I tested it, I built data on it, which took me the first few months of this year to actually do. A hell of a lot of hard work, a hell of a lot of hours, days and weeks of hard work went into actually finding and turning this into a viable strategy. So of course, for you guys that want to trade this with me, all you have to do is learn the setup, follow the very, very simple rules, and profit from it, basically. And that's the reason why I charge a fee, because I've done all the work for you. Or all you need to do is learn the setup and trade it. It really is as simple as that. And if that sounds too good to be true, I'm just going to share with you really quickly some feedback from trader Chris, who's one of the traders that learned my pound dollar strategy and the DAX strategy that we're trading right now on screen. And this guy's done absolutely immensely well. As you can see in his message, he's telling me that his results from October, the pound dollar strategy returned 30R, which is just ridiculous. And here, using the DAX strategy, he's made 782 points last month alone, which again is just phenomenal, really. I was actually on holiday last month, as luck would have it, so I missed all of those trades. In fact, I had one winning trade, a trade that I took on the 3rd before I left on the 5th, and that was my month. Literally one trade taken, one winner, and the rest missed, unfortunately, but that's how it goes. So as you can see, we're not too far away from target now. We're certainly approaching it. Whether we hit it or not is another story. There have been times, and there will be times where we get close and we back off, and we do end up with a losing trade. You know, this does happen, but I'm only risking 1% of my account. So if this does turn out to be a losing trade, I only lose 1%. If it does turn out to be a winning trade, that's going to be a 1.1% gain for today. And well, we're getting dangerously close. Come on. Are we out? Patience. We can walk away from the screen. There we go. Done. All right. So another good day for the strategy. That's 1.1 R banked, 1.1% account growth in the bank, which is always good. And it is 12 minutes past 7 in the morning. So basically, we've been trading now for 12 minutes. We've been in the position for 7 minutes, and that's it. Now, before I bring this video to a close, I should mention as well that I do have a couple of students that have learned this and adapted it very slightly. I have a couple of students that prefer to trail a stop rather than using the target. For me personally, I like to use the target because that's basically how I found the setup. That's how I've always traded the setup. That's what makes more sense to me. But yeah, you know, there are ways to fine tune the strategy if you'd like to. And to be fair, the guys that have actually adapted it are actually doing better than me. So maybe I should take tips from some of those guys. But you know, for me, it works extremely well. You know, I've never actually so far had a down month on this strategy. Touch wood. But yeah, for the last 4 months, we've profited every single month. Same as the pound dollar strategy, we've profited on that every single month as well. And yeah, that's about all that I have for you today, really. So if you do have any questions, if you want to get in touch, I'll put my email and my Twitter in the description below. Feel free to comment below this video on YouTube if you have any questions. I'll get those answered for you straight away. And yeah, thanks again for watching the video. I hope you took some value from this. I hope you maybe learned something from allowing me to show you a physical trade taken and letting it play out and reach target. Please do subscribe and stay with me here on the channel if you're interested in more videos. And I look forward to either hearing from you guys soon or having you back here on the channel in the future. Cheers, guys.